Hi there! Here I have an LH5168 IC, which is a static random access memory, SRAM for short. Today I'm going to show you how to write and read data to and from it manually. First, let's take a look at its datasheet. We can see here that this IC runs on 5 volts. It has 13 address pins, which can be high or low, so it can take to the power of 13, which equals 8192, different addresses. There are 8 input-output pins, and each address can have a different 8-bit number assigned to it. So this chip can store 8192 times 8 bits, which equals 65,536 bits, which equals 64 kilobits. And of course you can check its capacity in the datasheet. Now let's take a closer look at the pin diagram. I already told you about address and I/O pins. Pin 1 is not connected, so we don't care about it. Pins 14 and 28 are ground and plus 5 volts. Pins 26 and 20 are chip enable, but pin 26 is active high, while pin 20 is active low. Pins 27 and 22 are write enable and output enable respectively, and both of them are active low. Now let's build it on a breadboard. First I connect ground and VCC. Next I connect not chip enable to ground and chip enable to plus 5 volts so that this IC is always enabled. Now I connect anodes of 8 LEDs to the I/O pins. And I connect their cathodes through 3.3K resistors to ground. I'm going to use only first 8 address bits, so I ground address bits 8 to 12. First 8 address pins are connected to 8 dip switches, which can pull them to ground. And these 8 address pins are also pulled up by 10K resistors. Next I connect a 3.3K pull-up resistor on pin not write enable, and a push button to be able to pull it low. And last but not least, I connect a not output enable to ground. At the moment all address pins are low and the output is 01011001, which is just a random value. Here are the outputs of another addresses. Now let's write some data to this SRAM. First, I disable the outputs by setting the not output enable pin high. Now the I/O pins act as inputs. I connect them either to ground or plus 5 volts. Next, I pull the not write enable low to save this combination to address 0. I change the combination to 00000010, and I change the address and click the write button. I repeat this procedure for 3 more addresses. Now I make sure to disconnect the IOs from ground or plus 5 volts. And I activate the outputs. And as you can see, all the data is saved under appropriate addresses. And since this is a random access memory, it loses its data after disconnecting the power. And that's it for today's video. I hope you learned something new. Thanks for watching.